The Garden Gate Wine, Beer, and Jazz Festival is coming up at the end of April. Let's find out more in this edition of WJTS Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Becky Hickman. Becky is the Executive Director of the Du Bois County Chamber. Becky, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bill. It's good to be here.
Let's talk about it. This is exciting that, we're getting things back to normal, and the Garden Gate Wine, Beer, and Jazz Festival is coming up April 30th.
It is coming up April 30th, so we're back to the normal day. Last year it was in July because it was a hybrid, because we were still, every day was changing with COVID, so now we're back in full swing.
Back normal. Okay, so April 30th, it's a Saturday. This is an all-day event. It goes from when to when and where and where.
Okay, so 11 to 5 at the Market Street Park in Huntingburg, Indiana. Okay.
And then the Market Street Park is a great setting for this. One thing to point out, you bring your own lawn chairs or you bring a blanket if you'd like to, because people did a little of both because there's a nice grass area.
Absolutely, yes. So you could, bring your lawn chairs.
Okay, and knock wood, the weather's going to be beautiful.
It is. Todd Hunter already said it would be good.
He already said the weather's good. Okay, we've already looked ahead pretty far. This is an event where you pay to get in. There is one entrance to Market Street. Everything else is kind of marked off. That entrance is where?
That is up on 4th Street by Current Blend, which is the networking space right there. So we'll have a couple of lines. So you can purchase your tickets online beginning April. And at the beginning of April, you actually can purchase them at a discount.
Okay.
So that is what we recommend. So we're trying to keep the lines shorter. Last year, the lines got a little long at the entrance point, but we also will have a QR code the day of. So there'll be a sign there. So you can, for those who are tech savvy, they can take a picture of the QR, purchase their ticket online, and then they can go straight through.
So you can buy your own tickets right as you go in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're trying to make it easy.
And so if you buy the tickets early, they're $20. What are they prior to?
$25.
Okay, $25.
$25.
But you get some special things with that. Tell me what I get for $25.
For $25, for just $25, you get either a wine sampling glass or you get a craft beer sampling glass. And so that is yours to keep. You can use it to sample the wine and or the craft beer. So that's what you get with that, and so that's nice.
It's really unlimited too. You can go through and get as many samples as you want, and there are a lot of wineries and there are a lot of craft beer, so it's really last year I don't think I made it to all of them because I couldn't. You just don't have time, and you also want to sit down and enjoy the music. So let's talk about, first of all, since it's the Garden Gate Wine, Beer, and Jazz Festival, the wine. What do you know the vendors that'll be there?
I know
most of them.
I know most of the vendors. Yeah, so we'll have most of the vendors that were here with us last year. So Ertel Cellars, Monkey Holler, Patoka, Best Vineyards, Windsor Wald. We have still a few others coming in, and I've reached out to a few others outside of the normal wine area because I've had people say, "Have you tried this wine?" And I'm like, "I have. It's delicious." So I'm working with some of those vendors to get them in yet.
So the sampling will get you a sample of whatever wines they're sampling.
Yeah.
But you could also buy a bottle if you'd like to take it back to where your sitting area is or your group, or to take home.
Absolutely, yeah. So I have a bag that fits 6 bottles of wine.
Okay. So you can get it right there.
And I get it right there, fill it up, and it lasts me for a couple of months.
Then there's also craft beer. What are the craft beer?
So the craft beer, we have Lighthouse Brewery coming back, Yard Goat Artisan, St. Benedict Brew Works, and Du Bois County Suds Club. And I want to mention, and I want to say thank you for all of you joining us at the Garden Gate. But I received a call from Jim McFall that the Du Bois County Suds Club was brewing a special beer just for the Garden Gate Wine, Craft Beer and Jazz Festivals.
So that's the only time you'll be able to taste it.
That's the only time that you'll be able to taste it. I'm excited about that.
Okay, so a lot of the local breweries will be serving their beer, and they don't just serve one kind; they serve multiple kinds of their beer.
Absolutely.
And so you'll be able to sample the beer as well. Before we get then to the jazz, there is food. We want people to know there's all kinds of food. Talk about the food that will be.
Yeah, so the food this year, so last year, if you attended, there were some long lines, but that was a hybrid. So this year we have taken care of the food. We have Gypsy Moon coming back. We have Kettle Corn joining us. Wood Capital Pizza, which is locally owned by Jamie John and her husband, and then Monastery Baked Goods. In addition to that, we have Oink Inc. joining us, which is Tim Flick. So we'll have a second food truck that will be there along with the Wood Capital. And then we have, and I apologize, I don't know Maddie's husband. Maddie's Main Squeeze, her husband now has the kitchen, and they are doing soft pretzels. So what goes better with craft beer than
soft pretzels? Okay.
Absolutely.
And the food is located under the like the shelter area, kind of,
Yes.
so that you're basically in the shade there. Do you want people to bring tents? Probably not.
No.
Okay, do not bring tents because you block everybody else's view.
That's right.
Keep that in mind that you're going to be out in the sun, so bring sunscreen as well because it's going to be a beautiful day.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
Now let's move to the jazz portion of the Garden Gate Wine, Beer, and Jazz Festival.
Absolutely. So jazz, I love jazz music, and one of the things that I was able to hear was a Latin jazz band, and it is absolutely fabulous. So we are bringing them to Jasper. The name of the band is Harmonis Latin Jazz, and so they are our main headliner. They will be playing for 90 minutes. They are 6 members in their band.
Wow. Okay.
And I will tell you, it's amazing. I love the music. So then we also have a couple others. So some of the other bands kind of spun off and they created some additional bands. So we might have one band member of some that's played in the past, but there's new band members to them.
Sure.
So we have one coming in from Bloomington, and I don't know the name of that because they kind of changed it, and we confirmed that tonight.
Okay.
Tonight.
Okay.
And then we have one coming in from Cincinnati, Ohio, which I just love jazz music.
Okay. So, and the music starts at what time?
So we'll have jazz music playing at 11 o'clock, but the first band goes on at 11:30.
Okay. And the last band you said goes on at what time?
Goes on at 4.
At 4. Okay. So really, this is
3 o'clock.
Okay, 3 o'clock. Your
Yeah.
day really is done by 5. It's a nice, perfect middle part of the day. Doesn't get into your evening, so it's going to be a great night.
It is going to be a great, great, great festival this year. And so if you want to come early, you can shop downtown 4th Street. Obviously, the shops will be open. It's a Saturday. And then, at 5 o'clock, if you're not done with your friends, you can take it down to one of the restaurants that's right there on 4th Street.
Well, whatever's on 4th Street, there'll be, I'm
Walking.
sure, some entertainment as well. And you can continue sampling beer up on Main Street if you would like. You can also go and enjoy some pizza at different places. So it's great that this is all going on. Really good for Huntingburg. And this, what year is this?
This is the 11th.
Wow,
We kind of we took out the 9th because that was the 20 with COVID when everything was completely shut down. But if we count the years, I guess
It'd be 11 years.
10th or 11th.
Yeah,
year.
okay. So it doesn't matter. You're going to have fun anyway.
You are.
Okay, and this is at Huntingburg's Market Street Park.
It is.
And parking is really not a problem because there are plenty of side blocks and almost all of it offers parking.
Absolutely.
So you just need to park and you may walk a block or two depending on what time of day you get there. You can really, since it's not a super long all-day event, you can go and enjoy it from the beginning to the end.
Absolutely.
Or you can just come in at the end if you would like.
Absolutely.
If you just want to see one band. So when you buy it online, are you getting a QR code or a ticket?
You can print your
paper?
ticket,
Okay.
or you can, it's electronic, so you can just show us your tickets.
Okay, or you can pay at the door. That's another way you can go.
Cash only, please.
Okay, cash only makes it. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Very good.
Yeah.
Please don't bring a tent, but do bring your lawn chairs and bring your blankets.
Yeah.
And there is plenty of space. At Market Street Park, you may think, if you're thinking the old behind the town hall, there's that one little strip there. It's not that. It is much wider now than it was before.
It is.
Yeah, because it also gives you a chance to walk around Market Street Park and appreciate what Huntingburg has done there.
It's beautiful.
And because there's that one little back area that you can go to too. This is family friendly, kid friendly.
So we say that, but just want to make sure that everyone knows that there are no bouncy houses, there are no slides, there's nothing for kids to do except eat.
Right.
And listen to jazz music.
Right, and sit and enjoy. They can run around the lawn a little bit.
Oh, they can.
And you have to be 21 to imbibe.
Yes.
In the alcohol that's there, so keep that in mind as well.
Yeah.
So you'll get a special wristband.
That's
and
right.
Kids
We'll
will get a different
ID you,
one. Okay.
make sure, and then if you're over 21 and you're going to take, then we'll give you that. If not, we give you an 18 and under armband or wristband that shows that you cannot taste.
Okay.
You're not 21.
Who puts on the Garden Gate Wine, Beer, and Jazz Festival?
That's the Du Bois County Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
We put it on. Now, obviously, we cannot do it without our sponsors.
Right.
And so I don't have the full list of sponsors because those sponsors are still coming in. But today I can confirm we have Houchins Insurance Group, which is brand new. Last year, I think they opened here in Jasper. Far Best Foods, Meyer Distributing, Denton's, Bingham, and Greenbaum, Ubler Developments, Treader Physical Therapy, RG Mechanical, Freedom Bank, Universal Designs, Kim Electronics, Rumbach Family Literacy Endowment, from the Du Bois County Community Foundation, and Best Chairs. And again, that's not all the sponsors as they're still coming in.
But thanks to them. And if you would like to get involved, contact Becky at the Du Bois County Chamber.
Absolutely.
All right, looking forward to it. April 30th.
Yes.
Gates open at?
11 o'clock.
Okay, and it goes, the last band takes the stage at 4. They'll play till
At
about
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, sorry.
3 o'clock, they'll
I
play.
keep getting that in my head. They'll play till about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yep.
So just plan on being there the whole day. Take some sunscreen, because I remember last year it was a beautiful day.
It was in
nice
July.
and sunny. Well, yeah, of course, it was really hot. But in April, it's going to be.
Yes.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, the other thing that I do want to add that we're going to have a stand just for bottled water and soft drinks.
Excellent.
So if
Yeah.
you don't want to drink wine, we will have bottles of water. You don't have to wait for a food truck to get any other kind of drinks.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right. Becky, thank you very much for being our guest.
Thank you, Bill.
Looking forward to seeing you at the Garden Gate Wine, Beer, and Jazz Festival, April 30th, Market Street Park in Huntingburg. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.